Okay, this may be the coolest video I've ever made here. What I got here is an '03 Suburban. It was towed in, no start. Been at another shop. They tried swapping out the PCM to no avail. The problem is the computer, the PCM or ECM in this PCM doesn't communicate. So what I got here is I got back probed here to the green wire on pin 58 in PCM, which is the class 2 serial data wire, and that is channel 1 here on the scope. So we could see here we got communication at the PCM, and our key is on right now. The green waveform here, which is identical to the bottom one, is I got the green wire back probed to the serial data port to the class 2, or to the number 2 pin, which is the class 2 serial data pin over there. So we don't have any problem. You can see we got the same communication, so we shouldn't have any problem with communication to the PCM. We got a good amplitude here. We're going from 0 to 7 volts, which is what you want on your class 2 serial data, so no problem there. First thing I'm going to show here is we got our snap-on battery charger, and this doesn't say much good about the snap-on battery charger, unfortunately. I got it set up here for flash programming, and we're going to hit the charge button here to turn it on. And when we do that, look at what happens to our class 2 serial data. The waveform has gone all funky. We're not going 0 to 7 volts. We don't have a good communication line. We're not grounding good anymore. So, but that may not be the end of the story here, because the problem with the vehicle, as you know, the PCM, the ground for the PCM is on the right hand cylinder head near the back. So we'll just go back here, turn the flashlight on here, and we'll reach back here and we see what happens when we just press on this. Oh. We just wiggle this wire a little bit. Ah, there it is. Somewhere in this wire harness right here, we've probably got a bad ground for the PCM. The other possibility is that our tack is, we've got a bad electronic throttle here. I don't know, maybe we'll try unplugging that, and that could be actually shorting the PCM out. Although the tack on these is actually driven off of a tack module and not off the PCM directly, but we'll just try here and see if we can get this thing unplugged. Nope. Boy, it almost melted in there. Works better, I guess, if you're right-handed. Use your right hand. Okay. No, that doesn't do it. It's definitely in the wire harness here. It's not the throttle module. All we gotta do is wiggle the wire. So our next step here is to start cutting this wire loom apart. If I hold it in that position right there, you can hear the fuel pump running, which means our ECM is coming to life. So we don't have a power problem with the ECM, but in this harness right here, there is definitely a problem. So that's our next step here. If we get around to it, I'll take some pictures of what I find under there. But I just wanted to show you the process of checking your communication wires with the lab scope. You just plug into, if you've got a module that's not communicating, just plug into the same communication wire at 2 different spots, at 2 different places, or at 2 different modules, and you can tell right away if you're lining up here or not. Once I get this fixed, I'm going to try that again with the battery charger here and see if our battery charger still messes up our signal. I just put in a brand new battery in here with that has a full charge, so it's not like we got a dead battery here or anything. So we'll see what happens here. Okay.